This is Gallant Farm in Delaware County, Ohio, just north of Columbus, not much more than an hour from Matt Day territory. And if you're interested in film photography, then you either know or should know Matt Day's YouTube channel. Gallant Farm is a preservation park that offers a glimpse back into a Depression-era farmstead. It has classic barns, old tractors, and a really awesome old car. Inside the farmhouse, it's stuffed with old antiques. Recently, I got this old Crown Graphic 4x5 camera, and I thought this farm would be a fun place to get more familiar using it. Now, my camera itself doesn't go back as far as the Great Depression, but the basic design goes back even beyond that era. 4x5 film and processing is pretty expensive, and there are a couple of steps in shooting large format where it's easy to ruin the film. So I'm using a 6x9 medium format roll film back that mounts to the back of the Crown Graphic. This will allow me to get some practice time in a little more economically until I feel like I have the Crown Graphic down pat. One downside, since it's a 6x9 versus the full 4x5, I'm having to guess where I crop. I definitely enjoyed exploring the farm while getting more familiar with the Crown Graphic. I'll share a few photos along the way. I ended up taking a couple of different images of the barn under different conditions. It is a working farm, so the tractors come and go. If I could have the ideal situation, I would like to have had the second tractor up front with the wider shot. The vintage tractor is really what carries this image. It's got a lot of texture, of course, but I do like how the shadows just fall off into the background. Now this next image I'm actually a little disappointed in. I was hoping that the details of the car and the reflection of the farm would really pull together a little better, but I did struggle quite a bit with this composition because of the reflection of the camera and myself in the car. I remember it looking much better on the ground glass. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. I spent quite a bit of time on this composition. I walked up and down the fence looking for foreground elements that might work well. I'd say I'm fairly pleased with this image. There's quite a bit of leeway in the film exposure, and there are several different looks you can get out of this. I ended up going for kind of a little more detail in the sky, and then I also played with this black and white version. So I'm curious if you prefer one over the other. Please let me know in the comments below if you have an opinion. Breaking away from film, the last image I'm going to share is from my Fujifilm X-T2. I really wish I could have captured this with my 4x5 camera, but I don't have a wide-angle lens for it, and there wasn't enough space for me to back up. If I end up using the Crown Graphic a lot, a wide-angle lens is something I'll probably explore. If you're ever in the Columbus area and you have a soft spot for antiques and vintage things, you really should check out Gallant Farm. It's a really neat place to visit, and there's absolutely no charge. That's going to be it for this video. If you have any questions about Gallant Farm or the 4x5 Crown Graphic, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.